Yo, what's going on, great people? It's your boy Troy from the TNT Unleashed podcast. This is the podcast where authenticity lives. It's where ego dies. It's where we talk about everything from life to love to relationships to everything in between. And we got a special day going on today. I'm going to tell you why. It's the season finale. Season finale of season 2. But I got some brothers in the building. You know I got my boy Trail in the building. Trail, what's up, brother?
What's the business?
Hey, man. You know how we do.
Yeah.
It's about to go down today. It's about to go down today. We got a special guest today. Rosyln Singleton is in the building. Ray, what's up? Say what's up to the people.
Special guest. That's a lot on that title, brother.
Yeah, it is.
That's a lot on that title.
It's a lot of pressure to be on the season finale of TNT Unleashed podcast.
They ain't tell me this was the finale, y'all. Let me just put that out there right now.
But it's going to be a dope episode, man. Ray, we're going to get to your story a little bit later. But for everybody that's watching right now, Ray is a dope gentleman. I'm talking about entrepreneur. I'm talking about musician. I'm talking about songwriter, public speaker.
God bless you,
all
brother.
the things, and most of all, fiance at this point in time.
Come on now.
Fiancé
Put some flavors on the
Lexus.
screen, baby.
You know what I mean? Let's put it all on the screen. Resume check.
What's my soundboard?
I think I also saw were you a travel agent too?
Yeah, man. Listen, I hustle, baby.
He's a hustler.
As long as they printing money, I'm gonna get me something.
That's a fact. That's what I'm talking about. Straight up hustler, man. Also, a Winthrop alumni.
Come on.
Hey,
Eagles
man.
fly,
Cheers,
baby.
man. Shout out to the
Eagles
Eagles.
fly,
Shout out,
baby.
shout out,
to the
shout
Eagles.
out.
You know what I mean?
baby.
But it's going to be a real dope episode, y'all. But the first thing we got to get into, we got to talk a little bit about some sports. I mean, it's been a big sports week. And the best thing I think I saw happen was Colorado win on Saturday.
Man,
Tell
listen,
me what
bro.
you think about it, man. What you think?
I was in Fume celebrating my boy's birthday party when the game was on, man. When I tell you the whole club went up, oh, it was insane, man. I'm so proud of Coach Prime and what he's doing with that
Coach
program.
Brown, I got to give you some glasses.
It's insane. Man, listen. He just makes everything cool out there.
Yeah.
That's a fact, Jack.
He just makes everything cool, man. So one of my bucket lists is get to one of them games, man. I think I'm at the status to where I can get an
you should
invite.
have some pull by now.
Yeah.
You know, you should be able to send a DM and be like, hey,
Yeah.
just send the Ellen clip. And be like, hey, just let me come
Give me
through.
2 passes, man. That's it.
Hey, Trail, what'd you think about it? Well, we watched it together.
Man, you already know I love Coach Prime Deion Sanders. Love him.
Yeah.
Black leadership. Man of God.
Yeah.
That's cooler than everybody else.
Everybody
Can
else.
you dig it?
Yes, sir.
Everybody else. You got the gray beard going.
Yeah, that
man.
whole game was just a divine intervention. They were
a fact.
balling.
Yeah.
So
That's a
Troy and I
fact,
have a $100 bet.
Okay.
I bet Colorado going to win 8 games this season.
Okay.
Now, I did not count Baylor.
I
didn't count, so that means I'm up.
you
I'm gonna get this
play with
money.
money,
You know,
I'm gonna get this money.
Barely.
I did not
Barely.
count
Money.
Baylor, cuz.
Yeah.
And
Who
I'm
you
gonna
think
tell
gonna win this bet?
me.
Because I believe in Coach Prime. I gotta go.
Okay.
I gotta go with 8.
Yeah.
I think he
Okay.
can get 8 out of there. Though.
Yeah. But look, man, a Hail Mary at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And then Travis Hunter causing the fumble.
The stars had
That's
the
a fact.
line, bro.
And then walk like a dog
The stars
at the
had
end.
the line.
I know, man.
Yeah.
It was good. So I'm low key happy. I'm sad because I might lose some money, but I'm happy for the culture.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
You know what I mean?
I'll take
I had
that.
my Colorado jersey on, had a Shador Sanders jersey on.
word.
You know, at the crib. It was a good time, man.
That's
it
good
was
stuff,
it was a
man.
good time. We got to have you out to the Golden Table to come watch some of the games with us. Bro.
Oh, send the invite,
yeah,
man.
I got you. I got
Drop
you
the
covered.
pin.
The GT is my backyard.
Drop the pin.
That's a fact, Jack.
It's the GT. It's a good time.
Now, I'm gonna tell you
So-
one last thing though. Shador is a real NFL quarterback.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, already.
He balling.
Yeah.
Already.
No line.
Yeah.
Already putting up numbers. When he get to the league, he's gonna know how to handle the pressure. He's gonna know how to perform. And Tom Brady trains him. What's happening? And his daddy Prime.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can't have stronger genes than that.
You can't do it.
You can't have stronger genes than that. Man, look.
I'm excited to see his future, man.
Me too, man.
Yeah.
And Travis Hunter, y'all think Travis Hunter gonna play both sides of the
Travis is a dog, man.
ball? I don't know. You think he'll
Light
play both
dog,
sides of the
Bow
ball?
Wow.
I don't know if he'll do it. I don't know if he'll do it in NFL, but he's got the talent.
Yeah, he can
He's
do it.
definitely got the ability and the talent.
He can do it.
Yeah, whether the organization gives him that opportunity or not, that's on them.
Yeah.
But he's got it all.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Let's
Shout
talk
out to
about
Travis Hunter if you're listening right now,
Hey,
man.
Travis Hunter was
Shout out to
happening.
Travis Hunter. You know, if you want to come on the TNT Unleashed podcast,
We got a spot.
you know, we got a spot for you right here. We'll invite Ray back too.
Yep.
All of us
Pull
gonna
up
be
another
here.
chair.
Yeah.
Come on. We'll wear our jerseys. Whatever you need, brother.
Whatever
Just
it
come on.
is.
Come on, kick it with us. Come on, kick it with us. Trell, what else you got? What else on your mind, brother?
Man, you know what? Let's talk about women's basketball.
Okay, let's talk about it.
It's the best product on the market in terms of basketball.
Tell me why.
Since we've been alive, the NBA's been everything.
Yeah.
But the passion, the competitive nature,
Yep.
and just the overall product, man, I'm just so thankful to see the ladies' game get catapulted to where they are.
Yeah.
It starts a lot with Dawn Staley, which is
100%.
That's
Dawn
our girl.
Staley and South Carolina girls basketball.
Yeah.
It excites it, right? But then you got Caitlin Clark that's out here just doing the thing. Balling. She's out here balling, going through a little bit of haterness,
Yeah.
but but some marketing at the same time. But she held her nose to the ground and balled. And she made I think first team NBA.
Yeah.
And that's with the big dogs. I don't know if any rookies have done that. She broke the assist record and all that. But then you got the number one sneaker worn in the NBA is a woman's sneaker.
Oh, is it?
It sure is.
Really?
It's a unisex, yeah. And I'll get you the name. We'll post that up. But I did that due diligence.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Fun fact of the night.
Yeah, that's a fact, Jack.
I need some new kicks.
Yeah.
Sounds like I need some new kicks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah. So the women's game is something that I just enjoy emotionally.
Yeah.
I enjoy the entertainment of it. I enjoy just the product itself. 'Cause I can tell they balling hard each and every minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? NBA right now, you're gonna see extraordinary play.
You're going to see some half-ass play in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, but they turn it on and off whenever they want.
Yeah,
That's how I feel about it. What y'all think?
I don't know. What you think, Ray?
I agree wholeheartedly, man. It's a different experience when watching the WNBA. Obviously, you're not going to see high flying dunks and alley oops and all that. But you're going to see like fundamental playing. You know what I'm saying? And they really got to be talented in order to get busy out there, man. And there's some women out there getting to it, bro. Shout out to Angel Wilson.
Shout out
to Angel Reeks.
Hometown.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So shout out to the girls, man.
Fun fact. So, Asia Wilson's brother was one of my boys growing up.
Oh, word.
Right, I remember when she was born.
Wow.
It makes me feel old. I
Aging
remember when she was
himself.
born. Right?
It's not a feeling. It's not a feeling.
It makes me feel old, but
tell you that
it's, now to see the MVP of the league, I'm like, I remember when you was born.
Yeah.
You know, your parents used to be like, I remember you changing your diaper. I ain't never changed no diapers. I ain't never changed no diapers, but I remember when she was born. She comes from a lineage.
That's
Good
wild.
basketball player.
And she got a statue up there in
USC.
Yeah,
Man, that's
man.
crazy.
That's dope.
We went to you went to any USC games? USC girls
I have
games?
not. I have
You
not.
gotta go.
I heard the atmosphere is like
Put the plug out there. You can perform at halftime.
yeah.
Boom.
Anybody from USC women's basketball listening right now?
There you go.
If you need a national anthem singer, I got you.
He got you
Yeah.
covered. We already showed you the resume.
Come on, man.
We already
Yeah.
showed you the
Come on, man.
resume.
I mean, what's happening?
I know. Might as well. I think I saw you do the Panthers game, didn't you?
Panthers game, Hornets game. I did the arena football game.
Yeah.
Bojangles Coliseum. I done did it all, man.
Oh, well,
Man, I'm
it's
gonna
time
go
for
check.
some more.
I'm gonna go ahead and audition for you right now, just back and
Come on,
sing.
give it to me.
Let's go.
your soul.
Oh God.
Just let it shine.
That's the one you go to.
That should go too. You see the note? You see this note?
You got to point at it.
I couldn't reach it, so I just wanted your mind to reach it.
That's what I'm trying to
Hey, y'all know where I'm trying to go.
No, sir. Okay, so no.
Speaking of music, man, let's transition straight into it right here, right now.
Well, let's go into it then.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and look. R&B battle,
Okay.
GT style. We'll have two speakers at the table, phones connected,
Okay.
and we would go around the table and have one-on-one challenges.
Okay.
R&B.
Okay.
If we got 3 tracks to play, head to head,
Okay.
what artist you going to first for just 3 tracks that you think could beat any other artist's 3 tracks?
Ooh, it's a tough one.
Yeah,
It's a tough one.
yeah.
You better come correct too.
Cause I already got, yeah. Cause I'm gonna tell you right now.
Wait, so it's got to be one artist in their 3 songs?
That's correct. So I'm gonna tell you right now, because you're an artist yourself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna immediately go to Mary J. Jodeci. Period. Just to make it hard, make it tough.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Take it off the table.
I'm going to be like, hey, this is my best shot. Bow, bow, bow. What you got? I'm gonna play one Mary song. You're gonna play what you got. I'm gonna play second Mary song. You're gonna play what you got. So forth and so on. I'm either gonna go Jodeci or Mary all day long.
I got to stay in Usher. Usher
that guy.
Yeah, come on, man.
How you gonna do this to me, man?
Come on,
How you
dog.
gonna do this to me?
Are we kidding?
how you gonna
Is Usher on the board?
Usher's on the board.
So if you say Usher, I got to go Mary because that's the only person that can compete. That's the only one. There is no more competition.
Nobody else can compete. I can't even compete now. I'm mad.
Yeah,
I'm kind of mad. I'm low key mad. Y'all done took all my
draft.
Mary gone, Jodeci gone, Usher gone. What you gonna go to? 112.
Hey, look. First of all,
Troy gonna always play 112
all day
long. He gonna go 112 Jagged Edge all day long.
Really?
112 Jagged Edge, Drew Hill. You got to choose one though.
Out of those three,
112 Jagged Edge, Drew Hill.
The church's money.
I'm closer to 112's music.
Okay.
I'm talking Cupid.
Okay.
Peaches and Cream.
Okay.
What else?
Sweet Love.
Yeah, come on.
Missing
man.
You.
Yeah.
We can do it anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come on now. Come on.
I can love you in the shower.
Everywhere.
I was 12 years old listening to that shit.
You was before your time. I'm gonna tell your mama.
12 years old.
No, I'm gonna tell your mama about. I'm gonna tell your mama. I'm gonna tell you. By the way, your mom's birthday today, right?
Yeah, man. Shout
out to moms. Cheers.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Shout out to moms. Happy
Yes,
birthday.
indeed.
Happy birthday.
Thank you for birthing this man.
I know. Thank you for birthing him, and I'm telling on what he was listening to at 12 years old.
You out here snitching, cuz.
I just snitched on him.
Yeah, so Ray, let me ask you this, man. As a musician, what's your favorite things to sing? Like, you obviously got to go places.
Yeah.
And sing what the crowd demands.
Yeah.
Right? I know you just got finished singing somewhere. It was an older crowd. You had to sing a certain, genre.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah.
But what do you like to sing that makes you feel good? Like, you know what? I'm about to tear this thing down.
Man, believe it or not, I heard you say Jodeci earlier. One of my favorite songs performed is "Get On Up" by Jodeci.
Yeah.
Get on up.
When I tell you, when I hit that joint, the crowd goes crazy because I like doing medleys as well, like songs that can match with that. So I'll go from "Get On Up" to "This Is How We Do It," to "Return to the Mat," to Mary J. Blige's "Real Love," Mario "Let Me Love You," all in the same track.
On the same track.
Yeah, so the band's still playing.
Yeah.
I'm just switching songs on top of them, man.
Yeah.
So
That's dope.
That's my go-to, bro.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now,
Yeah.
man. I can't do that.
It's a gift. With great power comes great responsibility.
That's a fact,
bro.
Jack. Yeah.
No, that sounds like a dope vibe.
No, I stayed there for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I stayed there for 15 minutes.
But when you in it, you in it.
Yeah.
That's your 15 minutes.
I tell my people, my fiance, man, like every time I'm on the stage, I don't care if it's 5 people in the crowd, 500 people in the crowd. Every time I got a mic in my hand, it's a sold out show at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Like I'm going 100%
All the
every
way
time.
in.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So because I care about it, and that's where my passion comes from, man.
Yeah.
So like I'm giving the people a show every single time they see me, man.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Troy, in your fantasy world,
Okay. You want to go to my fantasy world?
what song's gonna get you in the zone? Like you performing.
I'm performing.
And what's gonna make you just turn all the way up and sing your
Take
heart
the jacket
out?
off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, first of all, it's gonna be Usher. That's gonna be
Okay.
number one.
Okay.
That's gonna be number one. But number two gonna be Jagged Edge for me.
Okay.
Like all things Jagged Edge is my ish.
That's what's gonna
You
tear
know
you
what
up.
I mean? I'm a huge Jagged Edge fan. Like I grew up, first of all, you got Gotta Be.
Okay.
You got what about, do you remember? Hold on. I don't know if you're old enough for this one.
Talk to me.
Wednesday Lover.
I am not.
Hey, there you go again. It's not a feeling. It's not a feeling.
old enough for
Wednesday
Wednesday
Lover.
Lover.
Oh, look, first album. Look it up. It's on the same album with Gotta Be. Wednesday Lover.
Wednesday. That's a track.
That's a track.
Okay,
on the
all
album,
right,
yeah.
Wednesday Lover. Then we got J.E. Heartbreak. He
Yep,
can't
yep,
love
yep,
you
yep.
like. Let's Get Married.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We got all the people on the album.
Legendary track.
And then we go into Jagged Little Thrill.
Ooh.
We got Jagged
okay.
Little. We got Can We Be Tight.
Oh.
Right. We got
You really got
Goodbye.
the discography over
We
here.
got everything. Where the party at?
Okay.
I'm just gonna stop.
Now, if you want to talk
Y'all ain't
R&B, the GT's are where to go.
You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
gotta come to GT.
So I'm gonna go ahead and
we'll
tell
be
you.
there all night.
I'm going to
bet.
tell you what's going to take me there. It's going to be real simple. See,
What's that?
Introduce you to my personality. I'm gonna walk in like David Ruffin did.
It took
And say, my name is David Ruffin, and these are the tips. All the tips. Losing you.
Oh God.
When I look into your eyes, shoom do up.
He got the steps and everything.
Your touch has gone cold. I would start out like that.
Hey, you gonna do this little thing?
Yeah, I'm doing all that.
You gonna do all that?
But then I'm immediately go to Bobby Brown.
Oh, okay.
Because I wish
Boy,
I could.
I got a Bobby Brown set that's out of this world, dog.
Listen, I get kicked out the club because I'm a dance like Bobby Brown in the back, and I can't even dance, Holmes. I just wish I had the confidence, the charisma to just not give it down.
Yeah.
And be as unleashed as Bobby Brown was.
Yeah.
I walk around like Bobby Brown in '88.
Hold
Bobby was a wild boy.
on now. What you start this Bobby Brown set with though? We gotta understand where you start.
So I start Bobby Brown with every little step.
Okay.
I'll start it
Every
there.
little step I
I'll
take.
start it there. I'll go to my prerogative, and then Bobby made some dope ass love songs.
Facts.
He
so
did.
So I'll go to
He did.
Ronnie.
Let's go.
And then I'll go to Rock With You.
Let's go.
Man, I tear the house down on Rock With You.
Yeah,
We
boy.
coming to that set. We gonna have a whole production.
Hey, before we
up,
start,
bro.
before we go too deep, I gotta get away. Gotta get away. Don't be cruel, Troy.
Don't be cruel.
Don't be
I ain't gonna be cruel. I ain't gonna be cruel.
Yeah, what's your unleashed thought of the day?
Ooh, my unleashed thought for the day.
Yeah.
All right, so I got a good unleashed thought today.
Okay.
All right, so my wife and I went to Seattle this past
Okay.
weekend, right? So I said, you know what, I want to do something a little different.
Okay.
So this weekend, I said, you know what, pack a bag, but don't pack nothing.
Ooh.
And what we're gonna do is
Ooh.
we're gonna get there, we're gonna find some outfits, right? We're gonna buy our own clothes when we
Player.
get there. But what we also gonna do is we're gonna act like we different people.
Ooh.
Oh.
Player.
And so when I tell you, we had about 2 days of being different people, and when I tell you it was a different experience, it was a whole different. Hey, and you know what happened? By the end of the trip, I said, "You ain't know I still had it like that. You ain't even know I had
Sometimes you gotta throw
it
that
like
jab.
Yeah.
I say,
You
look,
must have
girl,
forgot.
You forgot I was him. See, yeah, that's what happened. Let me look in the camera
Henry
right here.
Butler.
Let me look in the camera.
Yeah,
right
look
here.
at the camera.
Hey,
Henry Butler.
don't forget that your man is him. Because he is him. He is him now. So that's my unleashed thought for the day. I had to do
Yeah.
something.
That's strong.
I had to go to the whole other side of the United States
This
to get it
little
done.
ride of
But we
mine.
did it.
Yeah, I'm most likely gonna take that from you,
Yeah.
brother.
Hey, do your thing.
So check this out. Anybody tuning in to TNT podcast?
Unleashed
podcast. I get
You
it
always
backwards all
mixing
the
up
time.
the unleashed
Because I
and the
like to say
podcast.
unleashed at the end, like a period. But anyway, TNT Unleashed podcast. Our theme is to keep your home in line and your relationship in line. You must create a micro romance novel.
Micro romance novel.
That means-
expound upon that, brother.
Sure, I sure will.
I'm glad you asked.
I'm glad you asked. So that means each chapter you become a character in a micro romance novel. That means in order to keep things fresh, in order to keep things popping,
Yep.
especially if you're adulting all day,
Yes.
you've got to take a woman's mind out of reality into another space. That means you got to become somebody else. You got to become a whole new character.
You talking good,
You
brother.
got to become a whole new name.
You talking good.
You know, Troy just wrote a chapter just now.
I just did.
It's called
It's called-
Strangers.
you really
No,
did?
Strangers in Seattle.
It's called
Strangers
Sleepless in
in
Seattle because it was Sleepless in Seattle. nigga.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like your soundtrack to that is Isley Brothers.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right, you got it.
Drifting on the memory.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
There's no other
Ain't no place I'd rather be. And I want to go back. I want to go back
Yeah,
because
so-
I had to come back to work.
So that chapter's called Strangers in Seattle.
I love it.
My last micro romance novel, Ray, was The Robbery.
Okay.
That's when I just act like I break it into my own room, take my own stuff, and just have, rougher action. And then, I break in, I take my own shit, and I be like, hey, girl. And, hug her.
Hold on, you had a mask? You have a mask on?
Yeah.
You had a mask on?
Yeah. Yeah, sir.
Oh, Lord.
So that was my last micro romance chapter.
I love that.
What would be your
Man,
micro
y'all
romance?
making me think now.
you gotta think about it.
I gotta put some stuff on paper. I think I'm gonna be Ray Charles. You remember when he was in the movie Ray
Okay.
when he was
You-
rehearsing? And old girl.
You would have put your hand on her face. They be like, yeah, you fine. Yeah, you fine.
I think that's gonna be my next.
Okay.
Call me Ray.
Call Me Ray.
Call me Ray.
That's the micro romance
yeah.
novel. Call Me Ray. It's coming out. It's coming soon.
Ray Singleton. First chapter.
Come on,
in his
brother.
micro romance novel is Call Me Ray.
Call me Ray.
Call Me Ray. That's dope. That's super dope. You know what? That was an Unleashed Thought segment for the ages right there.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody in the audience right now, y'all gotta all write your own micro romance novel. We want to know what y'all's characters are and what you're doing in the novel. Because
Absolutely.
it's gonna be important for us to understand this.
Yeah.
That's good stuff, man.
Now, one of the things about our podcast, right? So TNT Unleashed podcast is all based on a few things, right?
Okay.
Authenticity and vulnerability. And a big part of that is ego death. So we got a few questions we're gonna lead with, right?
All right, let's do it.
So the first question for you, right, and we'll give our answers too, is what does authenticity mean to you?
What does authenticity mean to me?
Yep.
It's the real deal Holyfield, man. You know, I used to go into lids, and if you would buy a snapback, you was looking for that Mitchell and Ness.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You was
Yes.
looking for that stitching, and if you didn't see it, you know, oh man, you got some bullshit on. You know what I'm
Fact.
saying?
Yep.
So like, I want people to know when they experience me or they're around me, no, that dude's real.
Right.
That dude's authentic. He ain't hiding nothing. So just being 100% yourself, man.
That's dope.
Having that patch, bro.
Oh, that's it. Having the
dog.
patch.
Having
Yeah.
the patch.
Having
man.
the patch.
I got the authenticity patch.
That's a fact,
Yeah,
Jack.
Gotta hear
man.
that.
Yeah.
Trill, what about you, man?
Man, for me, authenticity is just, look, I created myself as a man. I was created and molded by many things in the world coming up. But then, there came a day where I decided this is who I'm going to be. This is how I'm going to function in this world. And I learned not to care about anything else. So I don't have to fit into no mold but my own. And I have to trust the mold that I created is a good mold for the world and this life.
Okay.
Period.
Okay. Okay.
Come on now.
Hey, y'all done made it hard for me now.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah, I'm glad you went, lad.
See how y'all do it? See how y'all do
You
me?
better come with it.
Here's what I think about. When I think about authenticity, I think about is who I believe myself to be, does that person show up in the world?
Ooh.
It's who I believe myself to be, who I know myself to be. When that person shows up in the world, then I'm being authentic. Right? If there's no cognitive dissonance whatsoever between who I think I am
And who you
and
actually are.
how people experience me in the world, then I'm being authentic. And I think that's where I'm finally at that place in my life because I performed a lot in my life. Right? I mean, everybody's done it, right? So you grow up, you think you got to be a certain way. You got to be a certain way for this person, or that person, or to get this girl, or do that thing.
Yeah.
And now I'm at a point in my life, bro, where if it ain't authentic, it ain't me. I ain't doing it. I'm just not
I'll
doing
drink
it.
to
So,
that, dog.
hey, take a sip real quick. Cheers.
Yeah, I'll drink to a lot of things, especially that.
That's good stuff, dog.
Oh man. So another question here.
Yep.
So we talk about death of ego, like dying to your ego. So when you think about ego death, I'm gonna go to Trail on this one first. What does that mean to you, Trail? When you think about ego death,
Man, I got one of those science brains. It's science and artsy at the same time. I look at this very scientific. Ego drives most bad behaviors in a human
yeah,
because it's fear of shame. It drives when you act up, when you act out. It drives fear more than anything. Outwardly, it's viewed as confidence or egotistical or power, but really it's just all fear. All an ego death is a graduation to yourself in a fearless space to be yourself.
Ooh, say that one more time.
pretty strong.
It's a graduation to yourself.
To operate in a fearless space within yourself. That means I ain't scared of nothing no more.
Yeah,
I'm just not.
Yeah.
I love it.
I believe that ego is the root of a variety of bad behaviors, especially if we're talking about mental health. If we're talking about like therapeutics, right? If you look at the mental health space that impacts our community the most,
Yeah.
if we were to create like a little web or something, it all overlaps.
Yeah,
And one of the biggest catalysts is a fear of shame. So if you fear shame, fear not knowing something, fear not knowing how to do something, fear making a mistake, or fear being wrong, or fear your own demons,
Yeah.
you can't conquer nothing. And
man.
all that stuff is ego. You got to kill it all off.
gotta kill it.
Pretty strong.
All right, now it's on you, Ray.
Is
Yeah,
it?
see how you do. See how I come full circle for you.
Is it?
It's Full circle now.
I was thinking about this question when I read it in the email y'all sent, man. I believe it's dying to yourself and understanding there's a higher power that is at work in your life. One of the things my pastor, he talks a lot about acronyms. And the acronym he made for ego is edging God out.
Ooh, okay.
Edging God out. That's what your ego does, because your ego believes it's you that got you to the place you were. It's you that was able to get all these accomplishments.
Yeah.
No, look, there were people who were vital in my process of me becoming who I was.
Yeah.
There were people who were vital in literally helping put a roof over my head. Now, there were times when I was broke. I couldn't figure nothing out, dog. Who am I to say now, okay, I made myself this person I am? No, it took help, bro. It took me dying to my ego. It took that pride being challenged. It took me being humble. You know what I'm saying? So understanding, bro, like, yes, I'm the man.
Yeah.
But there's people behind the man that help me become a man.
Okay.
Right
Okay.
That's
All
what
right.
we're here.
All right.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm done with y'all. I'm over this already. Cut. So no, for me, man, ego death is really, it's an absence of pride, but it's an invitation of vulnerability.
Absence of pride,
And an invitation of vulnerability. Because what happens is
I like it.
your pride will cause you to behave in a way that is not even authentic to yourself. Right? And so when you choose to die to your ego, you don't need that.
Yeah.
You don't need none of that no more.
Yeah.
Right? Because now I can be vulnerable. I can tell you when I'm hurt. I can tell you when I'm sad.
Yeah.
I can tell you when I'm happy. I can tell you when I'm mad. Right? I can tell you anything and I can open up to you. And that helps in so many areas of life. Right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
dying to your ego really, to me, is freedom.
That's strong.
Like, that's freedom. I've never been more free in my life. I'm 40. Turned 40 this year. Shout out to Geminis. Just turned 40 in June. And I've never been more free in my life.
Oh man, that's beautiful.
Never
bro.
been more free in my life. So
That's
I'm
beautiful, dog.
loving it. And thank y'all for sharing as well, man. Because that's what this is about. That's
Yeah,
what the
man.
whole TNT Unleashed podcast is about. And I'm gonna tell you, this podcast has been a catalyst to that. That's why it's called being unleashed. Right? TNT Unleashed is intentional. Him and I have sat at the golden table by ourselves over the last couple of years and literally freed ourselves.
Damn.
That's
That's
a fact.
Literally by just having genuine, authentic conversations with your brother that nobody else understands, no one else is checking for, and you can just be like, we've cried.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done we've cried, we've been mad at each other, we've been we've been angry, we've cried, we've been emotional, all the things.
Yeah.
But I would have never done that years ago.
That's strong, man.
Never done it
fact,
years
yeah.
ago. So,
Everybody's listening right now. Don't be afraid to unleash.
yes.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
Unleash
That's what it is.
yourself.
And I saw you do, was it Mental Health Monday?
Mental Health Monday, man.
Tell me about that.
So every single Monday on my Instagram, man, it was something my late wife, the great Rosyln Singleton, used to do, man. She would set up her camera, and from her followers, she would literally just talk about her day.
Yeah.
And we have kept that going on, man. We talk about everything from grief to God, to faith, relationships, businesses. I get about 100 to 150 people to tune in every week,
dope.
man, and it's strong, bro. It's a whole community around it, man.
Oh, I'm tuning in.
Yeah, I'll be right on it on Monday.
It's
ready to go.
vitally important, man.
We gonna do a live one day.
Let's do it.
We're gonna do a live one day because
I'm ready.
that's strong. Just the fact that we're having that conversation.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know, the energy is strong. It's beyond us why we're together for this occasion, right?
Yeah.
Because we're already doing the same things independently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we sit down, we talk. It's like, oh, you do that too?
Yep. And
oh, you do that
everything in
too?
a second.
You
Yeah.
do that too? Okay. So I'm thankful for that. Let's get into vulnerability.
Okay.
Okay. Troy, I'm gonna kick it to you
There we
first.
go. Yeah.
Okay.
Go to that
Yeah.
nigga side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
first dibs.
let me get
finally.
let me get let get first dibs on this. You know
Hold
what I
on,
mean?
let me pour a drink. For
Yeah. Well, listen,
Yeah.
you'll be the only one,
Yeah.
bro.
Because y'all, for some reason, leaving me out today.
Hey, let's go ahead and get it. So when you think about vulnerability,
My dog, appreciate you, player.
what does it mean to you?
Vulnerability?
Yeah, and what power have you found in it?
Ooh-wee. How long you got?
I got to
How
know.
long is this segment?
How long is this
I
segment
got
right
to
here?
know.
All right, so I'm back on the mic. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
It's already been checked.
All right,
Super
so
producer.
listen, vulnerability for me, when I think about vulnerability, it's helped me in so many ways.
Okay.
The number one place it's helped me is in my parenting relationship.
Ooh.
Right,
Okay.
so with my daughter. So I don't think I knew true vulnerability until I had a daughter. I don't think I did.
Okay.
Only because
did she expose it?
She exposed it.
Okay.
She exposed it. I would tell you.
Did
right
she expose
it? She exposed every flaw I had, every emotionally unintelligent thing I would do or say, or not being considered her feelings. Because when you have a daughter, they're just pure.
Yeah, bro.
Right? There's no ego involved in that. It's just pure, like, Daddy, you hurt my feelings.
Yeah, this is what it is.
You know, I'm crying now because I'm upset because you yelled at me. You know, like you sitting there like, oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Help me. So now I gotta go reflect and figure out, like, why did I say that?
Yeah.
Why did I do that? Why did I respond the way I did? So it makes you super vulnerable. Let me tell you the next step though. It also helped me with my wife.
Ooh, okay.
See, it's almost a reverse effect.
Okay.
Having a daughter helped me to now understand the little girl in her.
Ooh.
And that's one thing I didn't consider before.
Man.
All I saw was the adult in her. But then I started,
that's strong.
I said, hold on. This is still a woman. She's a grown woman, but she's still a little girl too. You see what I mean? In some ways, right? She's a grown woman.
Right. Yeah.
But at the same time, every woman comes from a little girl.
Yes,
and there's something I'm like, oh, shoot, let me explore this more. So what that caused me to do is have to explore myself more.
Wow.
So that's where vulnerability comes in. Is now all of a sudden, I got to look at myself and be like, what's the little boy in you need?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's the little boy? Why the little boy in you responding like this? Why he mad about that? You know what I mean? So that's where it's helped me the most is it's also, people wouldn't think this, but it's helped me at work too. Because now I'm more willing to be like, I don't know.
Yeah, bro.
I got no clue. I have no idea how to do this. I'm gonna look it up. But I don't feel the need to like perform in a way that's like I gotta know everything.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, so now you next. now you up next.
Tell her, Ray.
Get him, Ray.
Lord have mercy. Shout out to y'all being dads. First of all, man, that's one of my big goals. I'm looking forward to accomplish, man.
You gonna get there.
Into
You gonna get there,
bro. But what's the question?
The question is, Trell asked that. What's the question, Trell?
What do you think? Hold on. Let me get it right. What does vulnerability mean to you? And what power has it provided you?
Vulnerability, man. There's power in vulnerability itself, man, because you have now the power to truly be yourself. Like, you know how many people wake up every day and have to put on a mask, I got to be this person today. I got to be that person. Nah, bro, every day I wake up, listen, this is what the world going to get.
Yeah.
And it's going to be 100% authentic. If I'm sad, I'm feeling sad, I'm going to talk about it. If I need to cry, I'm going to cry. Like, there's no chains on me. I don't have to impress anybody. I can be 100% who I am, man. When you talk about the freedom and the power in that, that's something money can't buy, bro.
That's a fact, Jack.
You literally cannot buy that. And there's people, you don't got to be in jail to be locked up.
Yeah,
there's people locked up in
bar.
themselves right now.
That's
man.
a fact. Yeah.
Because they're afraid of that ego death. They're afraid of being vulnerable, man. Nah, dog, that ain't gonna be my story.
I feel it. It sounds like you unleashed.
100%.
That's what it sound like to me.
I'm in the right place.
You're in the right place right now.
Yeah.
What about you, Trell?
Yeah, when it comes to me, I echo both things you all said. And Troy, you and I talk about that a lot. But to keep it short and sweet, man, vulnerability, what I've learned is directly proportional with how I treat myself. So I treat the world and everybody in it just as good as I treat myself.
Okay.
I face them just as much as I face myself. I deal with them the same way I deal with myself. So if I'm hard on myself, I'm going to be hard on the world. If I hide myself, I'm going to accept, scammers in my life.
Yeah.
You deal what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then we're talking about killing demons and things like that. I'll say that, man, Troy, I closed myself up and fought demons for years.
Yes, you did.
Came right back out. But people got to understand, man, you kill some, but some of them become your homies. Some of them become your pet. You understand what I'm saying?
Fact, Jack.
So that's when I got to a space of true acceptance of self. That means I can't kill this demon, but I'm cool with him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or I'll walk him on a leash and be like, hey, fool with me if you want. I'll let this thing off leash.
Yeah.
It's under my control now.
I feel you on
self-control.
That's true.
I don't have to kill everything about myself that doesn't jive well.
Yeah.
That just means I need to tame it.
Compartmentalize.
I just tame it down.
Yeah.
But you see this big old dog I walk down the street with, it won't bite.
Bobby Brown.
Unless I give the signal. Like, bite.
Unless you do that.
Right. But see, you could walk around, if I have a certain demeanor and I have a certain way that I present, right? I'm a nice guy.
Yeah.
I've never woken up a day in my life wanting to hurt a soul. So that means I used to feel bad about that. Like people just be like, Trail show up, he looks like this or function like this because I might be socially challenged in a certain time. I might be standoffish in a certain time. I might be insecure in a certain time in history. But now, nope, this is Trail. I don't hurt a soul. Don't worry about this big old dog I got. It ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
But I have to accept all of it. And be okay.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's
strong.
dope. Man, look, this is a rich conversation. This is a rich conversation. I want to go to another level. I want to talk about your story.
Okay.
Let's talk about Ray's story, right? So a lot of people know your story already.
Yeah.
I mean, they know who you are, what you've been through. I mean, they seen the ups and the downs, right? They saw your late wife pass from brain cancer, right? Which that experience itself catapulted you all. I mean, your story.
Yeah.
Like people wanted to hear the story.
Yeah.
Because you were such a supportive husband.
Yeah.
In that process, and she was such a great woman.
She was a champion, man.
She was a champ.
She was a warrior.
I mean,
dog.
it got you to, it got y'all to the heights of America's Got Talent.
Yep.
It got you to Ellen DeGeneres,
Yep.
right? So y'all's story inspired many. Got you to Black Love.
Yeah, man. All over the place, bro.
All over the place because of your supportive nature and your wife's beautiful spirit.
Yeah.
Right? And so now you're in a different season. Right? And I want to talk a little bit about that different season.
Okay.
And I want to talk about now, right? So now you recently engaged.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my fiance.
Shout out to your
Lexus
fiance.
Wilson.
Shout her out,
Love
please.
you, girl. Love you, girl.
I know.
You the best thing ever, man.
I love it. I love how much love you show her.
Yeah.
I watch it all the time. You show a lot of love. Here's what I want to know. What I want to know is, coming out of what you went through,
Yeah.
what did you do to make sure that you still had love to give?
I'm made of love, bro. Like I literally can't help but love people, man.
Yeah.
And I know that God created me a certain way, bro. Like the amount of love that He put into me, I literally cannot survive unless I give it out.
Okay.
So I knew it was still there. Now, in order to get to the level I'm at now, it took some navigating. You know what I'm saying? It took some journeys. But I knew God had created me, one, to be a husband and eventually a father, man. So I couldn't give up that vision or that dream. You know what I'm saying? Although I had went through something tragic, man.
Oh man.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
Made of love.
Made of love, man.
That's powerful.
That's-
Made of
that-
love, dog.
I wish more people saw themselves that way.
Yeah.
I think the world would be a better place if we saw ourselves as people who are made of love to give to other people.
100%,
And for you
bro.
to be able to come out of that and then say, okay, I still got room.
Yeah.
I still got room.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
I mean, but you think about how powerful our heart is, man. Like, all of our hearts have the capacity to love people in different ways. Like the way you love your mom, I'm sure is different from the way you love your dad.
That's a fact.
The way you love your high school basketball coach, it could be different. You know what I'm saying? Like our heart has the capacity to love at different levels. It's our fault if we shut that off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's a fact.
it's our fault to say your heart is hardened. Your heart can't be hardened. You can be hardened, but your heart is soft. You just gotta be able to unlock that, man.
That's
bro.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's rich right there. That's
Yeah,
rich
man.
right there.
Listen, we're gonna drop some bars on this.
Let's keep going. Jack,
Drop the we
how much time we
bar
got?
after bar after bar.
What time you gotta be home, Ray? I'll talk to you all night,
We're gonna be here all night.
Dog, long tequila. Bro.
Hey.
we got you
We
covered.
good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hit you with a question too, man.
Talk to me.
While we're, unraveling what you've been through. But I also don't want to be taboo.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of your interviews and, I didn't get it to know you that well. We spent time on it, right? Talking about music and fun things, right? But I'm just curious, like what type of preparation, what was left behind
Okay.
for you that prepared you for your future in the love space? Like I just, something in my spirit says there had to be some partnership there.
Yeah.
Because it's not, you were aware what was going to happen, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure there were some gems left behind that you guys partnered on, right? What would they be, if any?
I'll say it's like as far as what I learned from her, man. literally I saw a doctor tell her, we've done everything surgically we can. You're going to die from this disease. I saw her get that information and not flinch and say, God is going to take care of me. So when you talk about resilience, bro, like I got to be around and see Superwoman in the fucking flesh, dog.
Right.
Like
Straight
no
up.
comic book, no movie. I saw a Superwoman in the flesh, bro. So when I saw that, it one let me know, man, like your strength is yours, man. Like can't nobody tell you how to live, how to operate, bro. She knew that God was gonna take care of her, however it worked out.
Yeah.
So like I got so much strength and resilience and tough skin from her. And dog, I really, really love that girl, man.
Yeah.
Like for real, dog. So when you love somebody, you want them to be in the best version of themselves.
Yeah.
Which she had to go through here, 4 brain surgeries, 20 pills a day, always in the doctor's office. That wasn't the best thing for her.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but what they told me about heaven, there's no crying, there's no dying, there's no sickness. And the Bible says to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord.
Absolutely.
So if she's walking those streets of gold that they tell me about, I can't be sad.
Right.
I literally can't, bro. I gotta rejoice that she's in that place that we're all hoping to go for one time.
Right.
Man. So what I learned, she ran her race, she completed her journey. I got to do the same thing for me.
So it sounds like what would help, what was left behind, if I just had to surmise it, is being a witness.
Being a witness.
Being a witness.
To the miracle, man.
And redefining things through that, being a witness.
Yeah.
Terms like toughness, terms like resiliency, and those things, being a witness was the most powerful thing, right?
There's no testimony without a test.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That's a fact, Jack.
You got to have one.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go no further than that right there.
Oh man, I got more.
Please, come on, man.
I want to know.
Talk to me.
Right. So here's the thing. What many people don't think about when someone goes through grief, the way you've been through it.
Yeah.
Right. There's other things that you lose other than the person.
Yeah.
Right. So when you think about other things that you lost that people might not know about, right? They look at you lost a person.
Yeah.
What else did you lose in that experience?
You lose a little bit of confidence, man, because like when you're in a marriage or in a partnership, like if nobody else got your back, it's one person on the other side of the street.
Preach.
That's gonna be with you.
Preach.
You know what I'm saying? So like not just losing her as a person, but like just losing that confidence, like. If don't nobody else believe in me, there was always one person who believed in me. If there was nobody else who was gonna cry with me, it was always one person who was gonna do that. So losing just the presence, man, it's fast, dog.
Yeah.
That shit is like immediately your entire life changed. Within a split second, she was no longer here anymore, and now my whole world got to change, bro. You really don't think about how quickly that shit happens, man.
Yes.
Like literally from 5 minutes, she was breathing and just sleeping. The next 5, there's a coroner coming in with a fucking body bag, dog.
Yeah.
Shit is insane, man.
I can't even imagine.
Shit is insane, bro.
All I want to do is hug you, and I will at the end.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, we hug around here, home.
Yeah, I'm welcome. I'm welcome, dog.
Yeah, I do want to ask a question that's near and dear to my heart, man. Like, as you transition from what you've been through, right?
Yeah.
And it would be disrespectful, in my opinion, if we didn't include a conversation about your fiance.
Yeah, absolutely,
Right?
absolutely.
So we're
Let's talk about the girl.
gonna go there too. But in that transition, how many homies you lose? We don't need to know their names. Because when when you're being tested, when you're evolving,
Yeah.
when things get tough, and you have no more to give,
Yeah.
you don't have access energy to provide others.
Yeah.
That's when you know.
You figure out who really with
That's
you. Who really
that's
with
when you
Yeah,
know.
Yeah.
Which homies are siphoning from you,
Yeah.
and which homies are just your homies.
Yeah.
If you had to like do a percentage or a count, whatever is safest for you,
This is a safe space.
whatever is safest for you, because I've been through my nothing equivalent. I'm not trying to compare it, but
Yeah.
when you get tested, you lose
Absolutely.
homies. Let's just keep it simple like that.
Absolutely.
How many homies you lose to put a percentage on it?
Man, I'm gonna tell you this, man. I've been blessed to have a very solid village and circle around me, bro.
That's beautiful.
Like solid people who I know are with me. And all I did was lose the people who weren't with me.
Yeah.
So I really wasn't losing anything because you weren't with me in the first place.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like it didn't matter who I lost because my energy and my focus on the people who were with me. It's wasted energy if I'm thinking or talking about you and you ain't on my side anyway.
Right.
So shit, I'm the fool if I'm talking about you and thinking about you and you ain't really on my team.
Yeah.
I put my focus on the people with me, bro. So
Right.
I really didn't focus on it that much, man.
Did you
If
feel
that's
a
okay.
sense of relief, like offensive, like thank you God for just go ahead and taking this from me?
Yeah, absolutely, man. And there's a dichotomy in that, man. There's a balance you gotta have. Like selfishly, I wanted her to be here and not be sick and get cured from the disease. Unselfishly, knowing the type of disease she had, glioblastoma multiforme, it's a stage 4 brain cancer. She literally could not survive from it. So if she needed to be here and take all these pills and go to the doctor and all these surgeries, unselfishly, I don't want her to go through that shit, bro.
Right.
Unselfishly, I want you to be in the best version of yourself.
Facts.
Go. I'm saying, dog, she died sleeping at home. She didn't get stabbed up. She didn't get shot up. She didn't die in no plane accident. We all got to die at some point.
Right.
Sign me up for the going to sleep at home.
Right.
Look,
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
hey,
I literally got nothing to be sad about, dog.
man, you look.
I got nothing to be sad about, man.
Let me tell you something, man. Like I'm trying to hold my tears back.
Oh no, don't.
Don't.
Them
We
tears
don't do that in
does
the
work,
GT
dog.
home.
Them tears does
I'll
work,
go ahead and ask
baby.
another question, man.
So let me tell you, man. My mom passed away in 2012 from multiple sclerosis, and so I watched her literally be a vegetable for about a year.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, I watched. So this is why I can relate. It's two different diseases, but I've seen a process.
Yeah, man.
Of someone that you love dearly.
Yeah. Literally
just go
deteriorate,
down, just
bro.
deteriorate in front of you. My mom probably was when she passed away. She's probably about 70 pounds
Damn, man.
and bedridden with a feeding tube. And all I could think about is, please take her.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Please take her.
That's a hard place to be in,
You know,
man.
that is like, the person you love the most, you got to invite, you have to put the invitation to take her because selfishly,
this shit ain't it.
This ain't it.
This ain't it.
She can't talk. She can't do nothing. She on all these pills. She's doing all these, well, not pills, but she was on injections and all these things. It didn't, like, for me, you talk about ego death? You talk about vulnerability?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's where it comes in.
Yeah.
Like, for me, bro, when I tell you, watching that experience, let me know how important life is, number one.
Yeah, bro.
It also made me reevaluate the people around me and making sure that I keep people around me that care about me as a person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
man.
at any point, we could all be there. We could all be there. So I'm just super, super proud of you, man.
Thank you, man.
For how you stood by your wife at that time. What I want to know is,
Yeah.
because I think it's equally important,
Talk to me.
is when you talk about your fiance now.
Yeah.
Right? So let's think about it. That's
New
a transition,
love.
right?
New love,
New love
baby.
is
Yeah,
important.
man.
Because you already said, I
Real
made sure
love.
I had
Yes,
love to give. Right? I made sure I still had love to give.
Yes, sir.
Right? So
Yes,
what
sir.
made your fiance now, Lex?
Lexus Wilson.
Lexus
yes,
Wilson,
sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Miss Lexus
Yeah,
Wilson.
Lexus Wilson.
Soon
Shout out to you.
soon to be Lexus Singleton.
Hey, there you go.
Miss Singleton.
We'll drink one for you.
What I'm interested in knowing is what made her the right one for you.
Man, I will say this, bro. When I got out of that situation, because our life was so public, like women or people just knew I was a good guy,
Absolutely.
right? So one thing that kind of caught me off guard, but I kind of knew it was coming, is how vicious women were.
Ooh, don't.
Man, listen.
That's
Let's talk
episode.
about
That's the
it.
next episode.
Like dog. Wow, wow.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm talking about a week after the funeral, I'm getting DMs like,
Oh, I already know.
I'm here.
I
If you
already
need me,
know.
I'll come cook. And it was some rather aggressive ones, right?
Yes,
sure.
yes.
So I say all that to say, man, like I put my toe in the water a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got out there in the streets a little bit.
Yeah.
And then when I met Lexus, I had made up in my mind that I was gonna be the rich uncle. I wasn't gonna get married again. I was gonna be a baby daddy. I was just gonna be in these streets. And Lex, like she literally straight up told me, "I love that for you, but you ain't gonna do that with me."
That's what I'm talking about.
Like she literally said,
shout out to Lex.
"Bro," she said, "You're not gonna do that with me." And like it took me probably about a day and a half to like, yo, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
That's the one, dog. Like she made me get my stuff together, dog. Like she literally, I tell her all the time, man, she fucking reconfigured my heart, man. She restructured me, dog.
Man.
She done prayed with me. She done cried with me. She done loved on me. Her family is fucking phenomenal. She helped me set up on the 1 year passing of Raj, she helped me set up a day where I released balloons. She scheduled my mom to come up here and surprise me. Like, bro, like she is a champion, bro. She is directly from God.
That's it.
Directly
from God.
Directly.
It's spiritual. We talk all the time about spiritual and divine intervention.
Yeah.
We talk about it all the time. Like, there's just things that happen.
Yeah.
That you like, this ain't nothing but God.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing but God.
I was faithful over my assignment. I did what I needed to do. And if we believe that the God that we pray to and we talk about is the ruler of all this and he blesses his people, then I recognize a blessing from God when I see one. I had to recognize that quick, bro.
Yeah.
And I tell this story sometimes, man. I was still in the streets a little bit when I met Lex. And I was starting to fall for her a lot quicker than I thought. I had already had some plans, some street plans.
You know what they look like. We know what they look like.
Chapter 2 of the micro romance novel.
I had some street plans already, right? So I flew this girl in to come stay with me. And literally from the time she landed, the only thing I could do was think about Lex.
There you go.
I'm with a whole nother chick. Only thing I could do is think about that girl. I'm like, man, I couldn't wait to drop that chick off.
It's time for her to go. She got to go.
And I'm gonna take some liberty and I'm gonna talk to the fellas real quick. Honesty is the best policy. Honesty is the best policy. I struggled with because I began to like her. I struggled with telling her, hey, I got this girl coming in. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be off the grid for a couple days. Like it's like I was like, do I tell her or do I try to hide it? And then I was like, no, bro. Women tell us all the time, just be honest with me. Just talk to me. I was like, shit, well, let me get this honesty thing a try.
Here you go.
This what I got going on. This chick on the way. Like, and she tried to take it, you know what I'm saying? But it worked out in my favor, man. Because if I would have lied and ghosted her and not talk, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't deal with that. I'd rather just deal with the truth. This is what it is.
She respected you.
When she respected that, man. Like, yeah, that's my wife. Dog.
Man, that's super dope. When I watch y'all from the outside, just as a consumer, right?
Yeah.
My spirit says it's divine too. I could just tell because it appears as so. So I'm not talking at you. I'm asking you a question in the form of a statement, right? It appears as though God gave you a woman with boundaries and that was prepared for you and your space already.
Come on, man.
That's it.
You know
Come
what I'm
on, bro.
What I see when I sit and watch you and Lex talk, this is what I see. I'm like, okay, Ray been through all this shit right here.
Yeah.
But he's a good man.
Yeah.
When you walk into the room, it's obvious. But he's a real dude. You can trust him. All those things.
Yeah.
But it brought an understanding person that'll make you tighten up. Like, these are my boundaries. I'm not a square.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'll square you up.
In a minute, nigga. In a minute.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just feel like she could just take it. It's just like, okay, God prepared her in her own journey
100%, bro.
for you directly.
There's no doubt about it. He packaged her up. He let her go through her experiences, you know what I'm saying? Help deal with whatever she had to deal with. And literally prepared her for me,
you.
and then prepared me and prepared my heart to be able to accept that. Because if you don't recognize the blessing is coming from God, you can miss it, bro.
Yeah, see, I believe
You can
that.
miss it.
I believe that soulmate stuff. Like, it's just you could never could have never experienced something spiritual in your life and know that when you see it.
Well, come on, man.
Come
That's
on,
something
man.
you don't have
to recognize
Come on,
sunshine.
I'm talking about. I understand that space. It's just like it shows up like. I don't know God, but this is from God.
Yeah, right.
I just know.
Real stuff.
My
This
spirit
is
says
what
so.
it is.
So I'm gonna have to backtrack and go talk to God now. Because I know this is from you.
Say good looking out.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Good looking out. I'm not gonna let you down.
Yeah.
Because God, like when God can trust you with a blessing, then He's gonna bless you more.
Yep.
Any good investor, if you put money into a stock and you see that stock is performing, you're gonna put more money into that stock.
That's it.
Right?
Exactly.
So if God sees, if I give you a blessing and you appreciate it, why would I not give you more?
Yeah.
God is the best investor in the world. Nigga.
Right.
Like so
Straight up. The
you know
best
what I'm
investor in the world, nigga.
So God, he's looking for a ROI. He's looking
Yeah.
for that return on his investment.
Yeah.
He sees that I can handle a blessing, so let me bless that nigga some more.
Straight up.
That's how I feel. God
That's
talking
it.
to me.
I feel the same way. You know, my homie taught me how to pray and just talk to him how I am.
Yeah, dog.
I gotta talk to God like this. My
Yeah,
homie too.
man.
You know, with respect, right? But when I think about something you said just a second ago, like honesty is the best policy.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Like-
sir. It's simple, but
It's simple, but it's hard.
it's hard.
Yeah. Because everybody think they can accept honesty.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's that divine intervention.
Come
That's
on,
it.
brother.
Because you're also a fly brother.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
So that
you,
means
player.
you know how to measure up a
Yeah,
woman.
Come on, man.
But even if you measured up just with your mind, you might have missed it. God had put something on that. God had put something on it, make it shine to you. Be like, hold on, bing! Oh,
Right.
take that one, take that one back.
Right, bro. Because I was literally at a point. I was at a point, man. I was lost, bro. Like when I tell you I was in the streets, I was in the streets. Dog.
Yeah.
Like
Which
so,
one would expect to be, probably.
man. Listen,
It just is what it is.
yeah. But literally, bro, I straightened up and fly right as soon as I recognized that blessing, man.
Yeah.
Because I know how beautiful and how powerful love is. Like I know it, bro. I can recognize it, and I'm not going to squander it. I'm not going to disrespect it because I know how special and rare it is, bro. Like when I'm reading these comments on our Instagram or how women say, I wish my man did this or like, I wish for this type of love. I understand, bro. Who I am is rare, right? And then who I got is rare. So I gotta appreciate that, bro, because shit can get gone in a minute.
Facts.
And who can appreciate that more than you?
Come on, dog.
Man,
Come on, man.
This is rich right here.
Yeah, Troy, let me come over to you right quick, Troy. So you've been a relationship coach for years.
Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah.
Many years.
Exclusive vibe.
That's me, baby.
Yeah.
Y'all see me.
I helped Troy retire.
Yes, he did.
So you've seen all these relationships, but then you're part of a beautiful one.
Yeah.
And you just wrote the micro romance novel in Seattle.
I did.
But y'all been together for so long, Holmes.
Yes, man.
You've been together for so long. Like, what kind of glow?
How long we talking?
20 years.
They've been together since 1969.
20 years. 12 married, but 20 years total.
And it's still popping, man. So like that glow, as you assess the glow of yourself and your wife, like what's that look like 20 years later?
Oh man, it looks like intentionality. That's the whole difference. The whole difference between early love and later love is consciousness and intentionality.
Okay.
And here's the kicker: being willing to learn a new version of your mate.
Being willing to
learn a new version of your mate.
Okay.
Unpack that for me.
Okay.
And that comes with you got to learn how to shut up and listen.
Man.
You got to learn to shut up
Drink to that.
and listen, right? And you also got to be very curious. Like, so what I've learned is like the stronger our relationship has gotten over the years is because I've become more curious. I want to know more about you now in this season, not who you were in 2004.
Yeah.
Nah, who are you in 2024? Right?
That reminds me of a quote of one of my sales managers told me one time. The most interesting people in the world are interested.
That's it. Just be interested.
Just be interested, bro.
That's it. Curiosity is it. Like, stay curious. I stay curious with my wife now. Like, now I want to know where'd that behavior come from? You know, why do you feel this way? Like, what's changed about you over these couple years?
Yeah.
How can I serve you better now than what I used to?
That's a strong question.
How can I
if
do
you taking
differently?
notes, write that one down.
Write down.
How
Write
can
down.
I serve you better?
How can I serve you better now? In this season, I'm looking at the camera. right here.
Yeah, we look.
In this season, how can I serve you better now? That's the question.
Troy, how much
strong.
have your introspective work that you've done on yourself directly correlate with the things you're talking about now?
Man. Remember we talked earlier about the little boy in you?
Yep.
Right? The more you understand the little person in you, the inner child,
Yeah.
and the person that you needed that you didn't have,
Yeah.
then you start to consider other people differently. So my own work has taken my relationship to a whole nother level.
Word.
So you got to understand, relationships are usually like this, right? So there's just peaks and valleys, and valleys.
Yep.
Right now it's here. Why? Because of my work. Not because of her. Not my wife could do nothing
Yeah.
right now, and it will still get better because of my own work.
Yeah.
Power.
That's it. Because there's power in your own vulnerability, in your own work. Because now I see it differently.
Yes, sir. Perspective.
You see
is
what I mean?
paramount.
And guess what happens indirectly? Here's the indirect result. I'll tell y'all this. When you do your own work, what your mate does is indirectly does their own work. That's what happens.
You got to keep up.
Unless they're just oblivious.
Unless you got the wrong mate.
If you got the wrong one. If you got the wrong one, it ain't
That's
gonna
a
happen
fact,
this way.
Jack.
Let me put a disclaimer on here. If you got the wrong one, they gonna
None
be
of
like,
this is going to work.
this is all this shits and giggles. That's all it's gonna be. But no, Trell, I really appreciate that question, man. That was a
Great question, bro.
very good question, man. And what I want to say is like the work I've done on myself recently, based off the GT, the Golden Table, what we do. Man, I wouldn't trade it for the world, bro.
That's strong,
I
man.
wouldn't trade it for the
Shout out
world.
to y'all for having that space, man.
Absolutely.
It sounds transformational.
It definitely is. That's a fact.
That's what it is.
One lesson I've learned just from your last statement is leading a home or being a leader in a home is only as good as you lead yourself.
That's it. We should just cut the whole
That's
episode off.
note
now.
number 2. If
Hey,
you're taking notes.
I'll throw this glass to this camera. Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
That's another bar we just
Yeah.
dropped.
So
That's
before
another
we
drop.
get to closing out, man, I want to go around and just talk about what era we're in right now, what season.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and start off. I'm in my villain era,
Okay.
and that's in a spiritual space, which is being overly monetized, which I don't pay attention to a lot of it. That's my relationship with my spirit and God. Where I'm at right now is I'm perfectly okay with being the villain in somebody else's story. Because I'm the hero in mine.
Oh, come on now. Come on
That's
now.
going to be a caption on somebody's
Yeah.
Instagram
That's
picture.
Let me go to you right now.
bar.
I'm perfectly okay. I'm perfectly okay being a villain in somebody else's story, so long as I'm a hero in my own. Because I don't care about fitting into social norms. I don't care about trying to please others as much as I care about protecting myself and who I know I am, because I'm good enough for the world, and I'm a lender, and I'm a healer. That means I do deserve it all in terms of the things I want.
That's it.
Because I'm going to do nothing but take it and share it.
That's it.
Damn,
Pure
that's strong.
spirit.
And that's just
oh
what it
man,
is.
now
So-
you gotta follow
so I'm in the
Who
villain
finna follow
era.
Now you gotta follow that.
Holy
What season you
Yeah.
in, bro? What season you in, Ray?
I heard Russell say it in a song. They asked me where I'm going. Up.
Yeah, he said we up. He said we up. Give me some.
I'm going up.
He said
dog.
we up.
I'm like I feel like I'm in my keep season. Keep growing, keep learning, keep earning, keep getting better. Like
Yeah.
I'm in my keep season, bro. Like I am becoming the best version of myself.
Love
And
this.
that's not even the best version of myself, dog. Come on, man.
Ain't no ceiling.
Come on, dog. We
We ride in the coupe.
The roof is
we ride with the top back.
They got the end.
We got the top back.
the roof is the
Top back season.
Yeah, dog.
That's dope, Ray.
I'm in my point where I'm accepting everything God has for me, man, and not trying to put strings on it. Not there's no buts, there's no howevers. No, God is just blessing me because.
That's it.
Boom.
That's where I'm at, man.
The way when you open your eyes in the morning.
I'm blessed, dog.
That's a fact, Jack.
I'm blessed.
Man.
What you got, Troy?
Let me
you
give
going
you-
last again? Hey,
again.
but you also close us out, so it's suitable. It's suitable.
Yeah.
I'm in a season of freedom. I feel free. I feel free to be myself. I feel free from stress. I feel free from performance.
Ooh.
I feel free from performance. I perform my whole life. I've always been him. Right? I'm tired of being him. I'm him by default now.
Yeah.
I'm him by default now, just because that's just what it is.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. That's just
And so I'm free now. I ain't got to worry about nothing.
Hell yeah.
Because I know over and over and over again what I've proven to myself is that when I show up authentically, blessings come to me.
Facts.
It's just what it is.
Thou shalt not perform for
Thou
love.
should not
Thou
perform no
shalt
more for
not.
love ever again. So, Ray, I got to know. Tell us how the people can follow you and support you, because you got so much going on, bro. I read
There's
a
so
whole
many
list.
ways.
Yeah, we ain't even get into all of
Dear
that.
Ray,
All
tell
the
us
stuff
all
he
the
got-
ways.
Matter of fact, we're gonna spend a whole minute. Tell us everything.
You can follow me on Instagram, Willie Cool. That's WILLIE _QOOL. On Facebook, just search Ray Singleton. You can go to theraysingleton.com. That's my personal website for bookings, press about me, videos. But follow the light, and I'll show up soon enough.
Right on.
USC girl.
Tabernacle.
Hey, Don Staley.
Yeah.
He need to be singing the
If
national
you
anthem
need
soon.
somebody, holler at your boy. Holler at your boy.
We got you covered. Hey, bro, let me tell you something. We appreciate you, number one, blessing us with your presence on the season finale.
Man, this is dope, man. Thank y'all for having me, man.
Man, we
Thank
hope you
y'all for having
leave
me.
feeling unleashed, bro.
Absolutely.
We want you to feel unleashed. This is a space for that.
Before you close it out,
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to give y'all flowers, man. Spaces like this are vitally important, bro. And we think we're just sitting down here and having a conversation, but if one person's mind has changed, if one person's life has changed, y'all are doing the work. And just having the space, having the media, have the platform available, that's 50% of it there, man. So you continue to do what you do, man. Don't let nobody try to break you off your path.
Oh, man.
Fucking keep going, dog.
Thank you,
Keep
brother.
going.
Keep going, man.
That means a lot,
This
bro.
is beautiful.
That means, like, just get a cheers.
Yeah, cheers, man. Cheers, dog. Cheers.
Oh, man, this is dope, man. Trell, anything before we close out?
No, I just want to say, Ray, this is how we talk all the time, home. So
Word.
I would love it if this ain't the last time we see you.
Absolutely.
Just come to the crib, pop up at the table. This is genuinely how we talk all the time.
Word.
All the
That's
time.
it.
This is what our whole circle does.
Ain't no acting
man.
around here.
That's good stuff, man.
That's why we created the space.
Yeah.
We said, you know what? The conversation we have at the Golden Table
Yeah.
should be had in
People
public.
got to see it.
They got to see it. So this has been dope. I want to give a big special shout out to our producer.
Super
Shout out to our producer,
producer.
Trinity. Hey, and shout out to our videographer today. Arnez.
Super videographer.
Hey, shout out to the videographer
Everybody
today.
unleashed in this joint
Everybody
right now.
unleashed
Yeah,
in
we'll
here.
we'll tag everybody.
We'll tag everybody in here, but this is a production that's done by a team of people. Remember you said earlier in the event?
Yep.
I mean, in the event podcast, you said, hey, I'm not me without my team,
Come on,
without
man.
other people behind me.
Come on, man.
Right, helping support me. And we could not do this without all these people around us.
Yeah.
So we appreciate everything, man.
Cheers.
Cheers to y'all.
Cheers to the crew.
Cheers to all y'all. We appreciate y'all. So look, fam. This is the TNT Unleashed podcast. This is the podcast where authenticity lives. It's where ego dies. It's where we talk about everything from life to love to relationships to anything in between. Follow us at TNT Unleashed Podcast on Instagram.
Come and
Follow
talk
us
to
on
me.
TNT Unleashed Podcast on Facebook,
Really wanna
YouTube,
know
all the things. Whenever he starts
Come
singing,
talk to me.
That's when you
Oh,
change
it's time to go. So at the end of the day, we appreciate y'all. Much
Come
love.
and talk to
And you know
me.
what?
Oh,
It's-
baby.
I'm out.
Really
We out. We
wanna-
out.
Cheers
We
to the
out.
TNT podcast,
Peace.
man. To the finale.